What's a red flag that people typically ignore when dating? If the other person doesn't exhibit some level of curiosity about you. When there's chemistry, you want to know more about the other person because you find them interesting. If you find yourself carrying a conversation, trying to learn about the other person, but they show no interest in learning about you, then it's a sure sign that there's no compatibility. Don't take it personally. No one can be everyone's cup of tea, and it's better to know that from the beginning. 1. Lack of interest of your inner world and often just interested in your looks. 2. Hasn't done any personal work. Their issues seem to always be other people's fault. 3. Aren't sure what they want. They just want to go with the flow. 5. Much older men seemingly charming. Are not. They prey on younger women. Run. Someone who is constantly changing jobs. I don't mean they work for 6 months for one place, get a better position at another company for 1.5 years, and go to a different company. That's normal career growth. If someone is quitting jobs every few months, even if they immediately get a new job, they are not stable. Constantly asking your partner if they find random people in public or on TV attractive. In my experience, when they're asking this, there is no right answer. Every once in a while is one thing. But if you find yourself walking around looking at your feet all the time, there might be an issue. Messy car. A car full of trash is a pretty good indicator this person is a train wreck in terms of picking up after themselves or keeping a tidy apartment. The opposite might also be true. An absolutely spotless car that they must wash and vacuum after your date is also a red flag. Moving too fast. No, it's not normal to feel like you met your soulmate in 3 weeks. They're not in love with you. They're in limerence, which isn't long-lasting. Also, the odds are good that this person who is rushing headlong into a relationship has a few screws loose. My personal opinion, but not respecting the inability to text rather than call or vice versa. I, for example, can't text all to good get and easily get pressured and can't express myself well via text. Weird controlling behavior coupled with a savior complex. Dudes who get with a girl and are like, she had no idea about insert something until I showed her how to do it properly. Heh, she's so cute. If he shares a lot, maybe daily, photos on their profiles, that means they're begging for attention. And that kind of people never get enough with one person in a relationship. Person already being in a relationship. Like, you think this person that's cheating on their partner will suddenly turn into a person that you can trust is some funny shit when people ignore the fact the other person don't put in effort. It always baffles me how many people jumping through hoops while getting nothing in return, when they can't attribute their own fault or shortcoming to a single problem they face in life. Today, it's their parents or boss. Tomorrow it will be you. If they slightly mention or hint at a moral ethical view or preference, they are testing you and determining how far they can push that around you. Financial incompatibility. If you are not on the same page with money, this leads to a lot of problems should the relationship get serious. Some men are simps and think that a leopard can change their spots, so they compromise on important issues like high body count. Never do that. He hadn't actually told his ex they were broken up, just that they needed to take a break. I should have taken a break too at that point. When she doesn't believe in financial equality, meaning that both parties should bear the cost of finding true love, not just the man. When she says she likes to have a beer after work but it's actually 11 beers. When they've been sober for 4 years, it's just awkward. When they don't have any actual friends. How can you be 30 years old and have no friends? The answer is usually that person. People watching, they are more interested in watching people around and judging them instead on focusing on you. Insults masters joking. Oh, that's just his sense of humor. No. He's just disguising his honesty with jokes. When conversations and meet-ups are always initiated by you and never by them. One-sided relationships sell. Every prior relationship is a red flag in my opinion. Never having had a relationship is also a red flag. The phrase red flag is done. Old news, it's myth. Everyone has red flags. date, hang out, see how it goes. When their communication isn't consistent, they would text you lots one day, then nothing for days. When the partner treats others like garbage or has an over-the-top attitude over the dumbest things. I lost count on how many times I saw the boyfriend literally owning his girlfriend's phone. Love bombing. Learn to identify it and then don't ignore it. It's not love, it's a con. Little care when in the wrong. Never showing any accountability for basically anything. Constantly cancelling because their entire life is so busy. Like, on Saturday evenings, when they foretell you about skeletons, get ready for one huge emotional dump on you. When only it's a one-sided conversation and the answers are too short from the person. When everything you post on social media is a solid no here. Dog. Find out your date has his own photos as phone background. Just run. She unironically thinks Human Centipede is a masterpiece.